It's family pictures. We'll have that at the end so that it can carry on even as people have to leave. Just a couple of, we'll close with a word of prayer. We'll close with a family prayer. So we sure welcome all of you to this family gathering. I guess it's the Wade and Vivian Hayes Christmas gathering. Before we turn it to talent and entertainment, a request that all of us remember our loved ones who are not able to be here for Christmas, that's tomorrow, and to send them letters. This is Marshall Packard, Lori Long, and Sarah. Lori Johnson and Sarah Scholl. There may be some more. But, I mean, it's easy to think that somebody else is doing all the writing. And I know it's like because when I was on my mission, I almost never have gotten a letter from anybody. And it gets awfully lonely. So, send your letters. The other thing is just a piece of, I guess it's Spirit of Christmas or Christianity, something that I've thought about for the last several years. And I picked it up again in church about 3 Sundays ago. And that is, it's about the pure love of Christ. If you catch yourself thinking any negative thought at all about another person, then we have a shortcoming. I was listening to somebody speak, whether it be in the church or at the courthouse or anywhere, and I wondered if the person was a fake, was a fraud, insincere. And when we're listening to this, whether it be a testimony or a public address, we have a weakness if we don't wish well to that person. No matter what they do or who it is, or how terrible they are, if we don't wish good for that person, then we have a problem. And especially as it pertains to our loved ones, whatever judgment they make, whatever activity they engage in, still ultimately we must wish well for them. Did you get that, darling? Did you understand that? See, you want to wish well for those that complain to you about your children. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and begin. There's been a request concerning Shane and Amy, his new beautiful bride. And I think by the time this holiday is over, I'm getting the impression that Amy is saying, Shane is saying more and more, man, I'm glad I married her. Everybody's saying she's beautiful. Sorry, I knew that because he told me about it. So, we're going to hear Shane and Amy, and there's been a request that Priscilla sing Via Della Rosa. And so right after that, we'll open it up to some more requests and some more talent. Grandpa has some tapes that he wants to put together to send to Marshall Hayes and maybe Marshall Packard, and maybe Sarah, and maybe Lori. In a nutshell, Marshall and Sarah and Lori and whoever else is going to get it, we have with us the Bernie and Sarah Packard family, Wade and Vivian Hayes, Steve and his bride, Pamela and their children, Stan, Joy and their children, Aunt Rachel and Tom Myers and their tribe, and some of the Espiritus. David and Emmeline haven't got it together yet, but they're still working on it. Not sure how that'll work out. Marshall Hayes and Jill and their tribe. We covered them. See, Grandpa wanted me to tell Marshall Packard who was, what's that? James Barai. He's part of the Espiritu tribe. But he wanted me to tell Marshall who was here, and we all love you, Marshall. We all miss you. We talked to him yesterday on the phone. Okay, what are we going to say? What are we going to say? Well, what are we going to say, darling?
1, 2, 3.
Marshall, Sarah, and Lori, we love you. Good job, Sarah.
Oh, and Merry Christmas.
Okay. Saying, Lenny, you're on how you handle the compliments.
You want to go first?
Yeah, because David told me you're leaving in 12 minutes flat.
No, they are.
They are with you.
No, he's not leaving.
You said you and Shane and me? Not so. All right.
Okay. Well, I guess what, Mom? We need to end your glasses.
You need a chair for something?
We're going to probably have to do it, Mark, because we don't remember all the words. No, I walked away with that.
She knows how to dig it out or take it off. Her heart as soft as feathers, silky where the stormy skies, and she's a sparrow when she's broken, but she's an eagle when she's alive.
Rachel, would you explain it now? Explain it. Okay, Rachel is going to explain it.
Okay, we're going to play a game. Everybody be quiet. Okay, sit back. Hey, wait, just a minute. Hey, y'all.
Go ahead and tell me, Rachel.
Okay, first thing we're going to do is let them sing Rudolph in the past, and then we're going to do a pantomime, and it's they're going to laugh to Jingle Bell, and then we're going to see who can make the biggest idiot of themselves. Last year, Stan Packers won.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay,
here we go. Heads up. Turn it on.
Ready? Yeah, did you want us to do it once? Okay.
I did not. Okay, let's start it all over, okay?
All right.
Ready, go. Go. Who's singing with? You. No, Dan. Dan's good. Go, Dan. Go ahead. I want you to go. All right. You know Dancer and Dancer and Comet and Cupid and Donner and Patron. But do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a tiny girl won, and if you ever saw it, you did say no. Like the other reindeer, you could have to call him Fairy Bear, and then the boys are gone. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, ho, 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 you're so right. Won't you have my face tonight? When I'm doing my life, after I went waiting, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you're the young story, you'll go down in history. Okay, now we're going to redeem ourselves with a laughing song.
Thank you.
Our kind Father in heaven, we're thankful for this Christmas season and for the time that we have to share together as families and loved ones. We're thankful for the spirit that we've felt this evening and throughout this holiday season. We're thankful for the meaning of Christmas and the meaning of the Savior and what He's done for us in our lives. We ask Thee to please help us to keep this in our minds at all times and remember the impact that He's had, and that we can allow this to affect the way we act and the way we carry out our daily actions. We pray for the leaders of the church. We pray for the local leaders also, and we pray that Thy Spirit will be with them. We pray for our family members who aren't able to be with us. we especially pray for Marshall on his mission. Bless him with thy spirit and comfort, and let him know that we love him and we're thinking of him and we miss him. Please also bless Laurie and Sarah and their families. Bless them with happiness and love this season, and let them know also that we miss and love them. Help us to travel safely during this time and be careful on the roads. Help us to overcome our shortcomings and try to live better each day, setting good examples for those around us. And these things we pray for in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen. Well, Marshall, we're continuing in another room here, and we're talking to some of your relatives and loved ones. First of all, in a room adjacent to the playroom, we're talking to Treese, and we'd like to hear a few words from her. And Treese, would you take the microphone and say a few words?
Marshall, this is Patrice, and I just want to tell you that I miss you, and I can't wait till you come home, but you missed a whole lot, but we'll be able to make it up. I want to go out and date with you and double date like we used to, and maybe we can climb the clock tower again. But I wrote you a letter yesterday, and I sent it, so hopefully you'll be getting it pretty soon. Me and Tamara wrote you. We were thinking about you, and we hope you're doing great, and can't wait to see you again. Love you.
Thank you.
Hello, Marshall. This is Tamara. I miss you so much. You don't know. I always think about you. I wish Marshall was here. I wish Marshall was here. Can't wait till you come back so we can start dancing again, I hope. So just keep on doing good and do on your mission. And I love you so much.
Thank you, Tamara.
Hi, Marshall. I just wanted to say hi, and I'm going to write you soon. I'm going to write you as soon as possible once I get all ready. I'll just want to tell you miss you, and I miss your rapping. And I'm acting along. And I love you. Bye.
Thank you.
Hi, Marshall. This is Rebecca Myers, and I just wanted to say that I miss you, and I want you back.
Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Angela Hayes, and sorry, I've got a cold. And I hope you get to come home soon, and our family's gonna like you, and I love you. Bye.
Okay. Let's see, tonight is December the 24th, and we're about to leave. We've just had a great Christmas. I think Daddy recorded everything for you. And just to report on me, I'm happily married to Tom Myers. It's been married almost a year. It's been the most wonderful year of my life. And can't wait for you to come and meet him. He's really a wonderful person. Treats me great. Every minute we're together. It's wonderful. And the kids have made a great adjustment. They love Mom, and Tamara wrote you a letter and sent it. She's missed you a lot. She's written you 3 or 4 times. Never sent her letters because we've been disorganized. But, the same old thing. Tammy wrote you a letter with Patrice, and I don't know if they sent them, but they kind of will fill you in on the latest things that have happened the last 6 months. Let's see. Anyway, we're just taking one day at a time with the kids, trying to raise them right, and that's always a challenge, whether they're your kids or someone else's kids. That's life, and we accept it that way, so we work with our ups and downs, but with the kids. Now, of course, me and Tom, we haven't had any downs. It's always been up. And we hope, our motto is make every day like it's your last. And so we live that way. we try to live that way and hope it's that way every day that we're together. And I guess that's it. We're just look forward to seeing you, and we pray for you, and we'll continue to pray for you.
Marshall, this is Tammy, your cousin, Tammy Long. I'm 14 now. I miss you a lot, and I'm excited to see you. Well, I guess I'll be seeing you. Bye.
Marshall, I'm sure you were hearing the background noises here, but nonetheless, I think the voices will prevail. So right at this moment, we have with us Marshall, your namesake or his namesake, whatever, and we'd like to hear a few words from him.
First of all, Marsh, I'll make a comment on the noise that we hear in the background. That's actually music, I guess, to your ears. I think they're playing an old videotape of when you were out there dancing with one of the, who was it, 4T boys, and with your cousins in the background. Yeah, maybe that was it. So they're really enjoying that. So that noise is actually music to ears, I'm sure. I ask Sarah about you all the time. She gives me a detailed report, blow by blow, and we've been following your progress. I want to apologize for not writing in the world's worst, and I'm glad that Grandpa has gotten around here to making the tape. And maybe we can say a few things to you. I guess I could talk missionary work. I'm one of the counselors in the mission presidency here. We call it the mission because THE stands for the Houston East Mission. A new mission was created, and it includes Eastern Houston and the Beaumont and Orange States. I'm the counselor over the Beaumont and Orange States, and I've really enjoyed this calling over the last 9 months or so. It's quite a challenge, as you know, to motivate members to do missionary work, and that's really my calling as I see it. We are having some success, though, and the number of baptisms are gradually increasing. We're seeing some families united. We're seeing some inactives activate again, and families join and be eligible for the temple. So we're excited about what's happening. A long way to go yet, though. A long way to go. Our little family is growing by leaps and bounds. The bounds, I guess, to describe Matthew, his love is basketball, and he loves to bounce it. He loves to think about it. He even loves it more than girls right now, and we're pleased with that. So we'll give him basketball for Christmas, and hope I'll give him a basketball for Christmas for the next few years until he gets on his mission. Natalie's in the 8th grade. She's a little cheerleader, and she's played every sport there is. Quite successfully, too, I might add, since she's almost as tall as Matt. Not really. She's about 5'6", but she's growing. She's a beautiful young lady. She's a leader in her class. The girls respect her, and she's doing well academically. She's got her sights on BYU. She loves football. She just loves it, and there's no greater BYU fan. She decks out in blue and white for the games. We watch it on satellite, and she knows all the players and can do the raps and the chants and all that goes with it. So she's looking forward to this holiday bowl and watch Ty put it on them. Angie is our little more refined girl. She's got a cute sense of humor, as you well know. She's doing very well on the piano and even sets down spontaneously. And will practice at times, depending on the season. She's practicing or playing some Christmas songs. It's fun to listen to her play and practice. She's doing well in her school, too. Our youngest, Christy, is just still the angel, and as caboose is in any family, she's can do no wrong. She is a sweetheart. Marsh, well, Jill has been very active. I guess we should give a little report there.
been very active in the theater this year and in the Young Women's Organization. In our ward, she's a counselor, and I've never seen a more industrious, hard-working young women's presidency in the church. I've seen standout presidents, and I've seen standout counselors, but this whole presidency is absolutely dynamic. And their only sin is overdoing, and they do that constantly, week after week and Sunday after Sunday. They're doing a marvelous job with the young women in our ward. Probably telling you a little more than you plan to hear, but maybe I'm trying to make up for my lack of letters. But anyway, she has also been very active in the theater and did the summer theater experience with the kids. They call it the Kid Community Theater in Beaumont. And we have a lot of LDS kids, including Chad Peterson and their family, and a lot of others that have joined the ranks, even some from Mid-County. And they did Music Man. Chad Peterson starred in that, and it was a great success. And then recently they just finished Scrooge. We had our kids participate in that again. We've got videos to document it, and when we get back, we can sit down and enjoy those, whether you like it or not. I guess that kind of sums it up for a brief bird's eye view. I want you to know, Marsh, that we think of you often. We really do. We're mentioned in our prayers nightly. We are excited to hear the things that you're doing, and we're proud of you. Personally, I'm proud of the role model that you are for my son. He thinks the world loves you. You're one of his heroes, and I'm sure that's one reason Matt's going to serve a successful mission. And so, Marsh, we love you, and I'll sign off for now.
Thank you very much.
Okay, today is December the 24th.
By the way, this is Grandma.
Yeah, this is Grandma. And today is Christmas Eve, 1991. And we've been preparing for Christmas, cooking cakes and pies and puddings. And we came over to Sarah's at 1 o'clock and had just a feast. It was so good. Everything tastes good, turkey dressing and all of that. But the good part was that everybody was here and everybody loved each other. Everybody was glad to be together. And so we all went caroling. And we had Patrick, what's his last name? And he was, the Patrick that played the guitar, musical Patrick Lewis. And he played the guitar, and we went caroling to about 10 or 15 homes, and it was beautiful singing, and they were so much spirit and so much love and everything. It was just overflowing with closeness and family love and harmony that it was just heavenly and celestial. We missed all of those, Sarah and Laurie and Marshall that were away, but knew that their hearts are with us at this time. We love you all. And miss you, and look forward to the day when we'll be able to put our arms around you and really feel your arms around us. And but we do know you love us, and we know we love you. And it's so good to see the cousins intermingle and love one another, with no crosswords and no cliques. It just everybody loves one another, and it's really a great time. We had the talent show as usual, and had beautiful singing and fun acting, and the knock you out laughing contest was just a scream.
Hilarious.
It was hilarious. I know each one of you have things to do and goals to set and things to achieve where you are. We wish you every success and the goals that you're working towards now, and know that later there'll be larger and greater goals. But what you're doing now is the most important thing you can do at this time. Love you all. This is Grandma.
Okay, Marshall, this is your oldest brother, Steve. I have here my wife, Pam, and my oldest child, Amber. And we miss you very much. We're very interested in how you're doing over there in Australia. And Australia. and we also have here little Spencer, our youngest child. He's
I don't think you've seen a picture of Spencer.
No, we need to send you a picture of our whole family here.
Amber's grown so much. You're going to die.
She's 2.5 years old.
Just say hi to Uncle Marshall.
Say hi, Uncle Marshall. Say hi, Uncle Marshall.
Say I'm
That was sweet.
Say I'm real cranky.
Say I'm tired. And I'm mad.
And you've been crying?
I cry.
Listen to this, Marshall. She kind of has a Texas accent. Amber, what's that up there? What's that? See the what? The sky. Amber says the sky.
There's the sky. You want the binky? Yeah, Amber, it's past her bedtime, and so she's trying to my law license yet. I'm still working with Gilbert Adams. Fortunately, he didn't cut my salary, but he didn't give me a raise either. Working real hard there, got some real good cases. And Pam has been having a whole lot of fun. We live in Uncle Monk and Aunt Grace's old house. And we're trying to refurbish that thing a little bit, make it more cozy and livable. And Amber loves it out there. She goes and plays in the rain every time it rains. She puts on a raincoat and takes a little umbrella and goes walking in the backyard. And sometimes plays in the junk pile and out in the barn and in the greenhouse. Remember that old hot house that Uncle Pud used to have? Well, Amber likes to go and play dolls out there. And someplace I'd kind of be scared to go into, but she doesn't mind. And Spencer is just learning how to crawl. Amber, she's real finicky about her sleeping. I mean, if she doesn't get every hour of her beauty sleep, she's very upset the next day. Now, Spencer, on the other hand, doesn't like to sleep at all. He doesn't sleep in the daytime or the nighttime.
What a good baby he is.
But he never cries unless he's starving.
I think Marshall might remember how bad Amber used to cry all the time.
Amber used to cry for every minute that Amber used to cry, Spencer does not cry. And so they're diametrically opposed individuals here. But they love each other dearly.
Amber's thin, Spencer's fat.
Yeah. Amber, not only is she thin, but she's skinny. Kind of like Teresa.
Her favorite fruit is salad and grapefruit.
Right. and is that right, Amber? Say right.
What? Say right.
Say right. Say right.
Now, Marshall, where do you live? Where do you live?
Amber?
Where do you live?
Where do you live, Amber?
Can you say where you live? Where do you live? Okay, give her the thing. Where do you live?
Where do you live, Amber? Say Vidor, Texas.
Sure.
And what's your telephone number?
Good job.
I don't know.
Great.
And
896-3130. Is that it?
Yeah. Say yes.
Okay, yep, that's it.
Very good.
Okay, I don't know if you could hear Amber say that, but she said she lives in Vidor, Texas, and her telephone number is 786-3130.
Say hi, Uncle Marshall.
Say hi, Uncle Marshall.
Hi, Uncle Marshall.
That was good. I think you heard that.
Okay.
And you remember whenever you had your prayer the first time, you were about to say.
Yeah. And Amber likes to say the prayers every day, every time.
Every time for everything. She prays it out everything.
And she blesses the kitty cat and everything.
Well, I sure love you, Marshall. I miss you, and I can't wait to see you. I love it here in Texas, and we're excited to see you in March. I can't believe it's coming around so quick. But take care now.
We sure love you, Marshall. Bye. Oh, Marshall, I forgot to tell you one more thing. I got a church calling. I'm the stake mission president. And so I'm really involved in the missionary work in our stake and trying to get the ward mission leaders and the stake missionaries all ready to go and the members themselves doing missionary work. We're having a whole lot of fun at it, and it's a really great experience. And I thought since you're a missionary, I'd let you know about that.
Hi, Marshall. This is Sabrina. I love you and we miss you a whole bunch. And I gotta go now. Bye.
Hi, Marshall. How you been? Good day, mate. Well, it's John Vider here. It's been good. And school. Made my first C. Bummer. And, played my trombone pretty well. I don't know, maybe you haven't heard about me playing it. Got a lot of compliments on that. No bragging, but got a lot of compliments. Well, don't tell Sabrina, but me and Samuel are going to be the reindeer on top of the house tonight. Well, actually, 5 o'clock in the morning. It's going to be tomorrow. And I don't know if it's going to be Santa Claus. Hope Sabrina didn't hear this. And that's going to be a new experience. We're going to act like we were sleeping. You know, wake up, oh, what was that? And hope you enjoy this tape, because we're not nothing to say. And that'll see you later.
Hello, Marshall. This is Teresa. How are you doing in Australia? Well, it's Christmas now, and I'm sorry that you're not here with us. I wish you were. And I miss you very much. And I love you very much too. And Merry Christmas. And I love you very much. Bye.
Marshall, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. It's so good that we were able to send this tape to you. And we really miss you here. I'm Amy Cameron, Shane's wife. I don't know if you remember me. It's been a very long time since I've seen you, but I remember you from the play, Saturday's Warriors. I was Alice, one of the children. In fact, Shane's sister. And anyway, I've just really had a great time getting to know your family. And we've had a great time here today on Christmas Eve. We really wish you were here, though, and miss you very much. I know there's a lot of other people on the tape that you'll be glad to hear from. But I did want to let you know that we love you and we're thinking about you over there in Australia. And we hope that all is going well and that you will have a very Merry Christmas. And be sure that you know that we love you and we're thinking about you. And we're so anxious to have you home in a couple months. It won't be very much longer. And I will see you then and get the chance to get reacquainted with you. Bye.
Hello, Marshall. Listen, this is Shane. I just wanted to say hello and wish you a Merry Christmas and fill you in a little bit of the news. I'm a married man now just over a week, and married life is great and everything they say it is. Both the good and the bad, and almost all good and very little bad. But Amy and I are very happy together, and we hope that we can see you here soon, healthy and happy, and we hope you have a very, very Merry Christmas, as of course we do around here every year. But we want to let you know that I will let you know that I miss you and hope you're doing very, very well. We hear about your success here on a regular basis, and you're always in our prayers, and we miss you tons. Okay? Talk to you later, Marshall. Bye bye.
Dear Marshall, Laurie, and Sarah, this, of course, is Grandpa. The next day after Christmas. This tape is not designed to make you homesick, but to share our love. First, I want to express my love to all of you personally. along with the others that have been expressed by the other members of the family. And so I guess the best way I could say it is to word it thusly. If I loved everyone in the world like I love you three, I might be ready to be translated. Most of the Packards are not on this tape because they said they had talked to Marshall previously, and some of those were unavailable for contact. I guess Grandpa can also share with you a few little short poems, such as you've heard before. My heart leaps with joy when I behold a rainbow in the sky. So it was when I was a child. Now it is that I am a man. Let it be mine, or let it be when I grow old, or let me die. Then the one by Robert Burns says, pleasures are like the poppy's spread. You seize the flower, the bloom is shed, or like the snowflake in the river, a moment white, then gone forever. Then the old poem about troubles. When times are tough and you're feeling blue, just think of other people's troubles too. If you think your trials are many, don't think that others haven't any, because life is made up of smiles and tears, joys and sorrows mixed with fears. Though to us it seems one-sided, troubles are pretty well divided. If you could look into every heart, you'd see that each man has his part, and those who travel fortune's road sometimes carry the heavier load. Now that I'm 76, going on 77, I think of the poem Age. Age is the top of a mountain high, rare the air and blue. A long, hard climb, a bit of fatigue, but oh, what a wonderful view. Age is also a quality of the mind. If your dreams you've left behind, and if hope is cold, you no longer look ahead and your ambition fires are dead, then you are old. That if in life you keep possessed, and if in life you do your best, if love you hold, no matter how the years go by, or the birthdays fly, you're not old. So really you could say in another way that I am 76, going on 39, but busy. I don't have the extra Christmas blast, and I'm busy with many hobbies, parenting techniques, nutrition, missionary work, genealogy, plus many more. So Grandpa will say again that we miss y'all and we love you, and we anticipate and look forward to the time whenever we can be together again. And so I'll sign off for now and wish you a Happy New Year, since the Christmas season is a thing of the past. Love, Grandpa.